greatness, it's just something we made up. Somehow we've come to believe that greatness is a gift reserved for a chosen few, for prodigies, for superstars, and the rest of us can only stand by watching. You can forget that.
Well, I want to be a race car driver someday. It's a great sport. It's all I've ever known, racing.
You want a great team? You gotta build it. Piece by piece. Start with a few natural-born leaders. Then you need some old vets who've seen it all, and a few youngsters just getting started. Tough cookies who don't back down from nothing. And some pranksters to keep everyone loose. You need those strong but silent types. And a few not-so-silent types.
This is my show! My show!
Those with chips on their shoulders and ice in their veins. And a few who do anything to win. You find a cast of characters like that, you've got yourself one hell of a team.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shop Talk Live, Season 3, Episode number 8, I believe. We're getting back from Watkins Glen, our home track. So, we didn't have to drive too far, about 45 minutes. Get back home. Fun race. Joined as always by Terry the Man Foster, Taffy Man, driver of number 86. The voice of TSP, Terry Foster, the Lone Dutchman. Can you raise your mic up, Amanda?
What?
You're echoing again. All right. The Lone Dutchman, number 89, Philip Van Vliet. Dodge Ram, M9 Ram. I can never figure out his name. And joining us from her long vacation, welcome back to the track, Mrs. Shermanator, Amanda Sherman. How's everybody doing tonight?
Vacation. It wasn't a vacation.
Doing great.
Good.
Doing great. Watched a good race last night.
Yeah, that definitely was.
And then I turned over and watched you guys at Watkins Glen.
Yeah.
Burn.
It was actually a halfway decent race. I mean, hell, we still had 10 drivers on the lead lap. That's a good, what do we have, 30? 30 drivers show up last night, man. That's a hell of a good number for a road course.
Yeah,
Blazing Pedals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we had 2 dummies sign in as drivers.
I was just going to bring that up, but
I tried to back out of it, wouldn't let me do it.
Yeah, because
how you guys doing?
It wouldn't let you watch it at that point.
I know it won't. No, you actually have to get in. So
doing good.
How'd T&A do last night?
So.
my best finish I think I've ever had at a road track.
Hey,
so
that was my best finish this year, so I can't complain.
Yeah, Phil just keeps going up at those road courses.
I don't understand it. You know, my best 2 finishes this year have been on road courses, so it's yeah, I don't know. What's that say? But hey, I'll take it.
Well, you're lucky, Philip, because in about 1, 2, 3, 4 more weeks we'll be at Daytona Road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Where did you finish last night, Philip?
17th.
Ooh, and you're 18th of course, so you're gonna get a 16th at Daytona Road.
Who knows? Who knows? But I don't mind the Daytona Road course at all. So kind of enjoy running that.
The one you guys ran last night is the best one I like to do is Watkins Glen. The other one's just too many freaking sharp turns.
Hey, I don't like to turn sharp.
No. I
I'll
need
tell you
long
what, Terry.
straightaway speeds. Yes.
Fucking Watkins Glen felt like I was in a trophy truck in that sim rig because going up that hill, that thing pulls you way back, and then you start leaning when you're going through the S's. And man, the bus stop was crazy in that thing last night. You could feel it rumble underneath.
Oh,
Throwing you
wow.
all over. Yeah.
Like to know how Jamie felt about doing the entire race in there. It was his first one in the motion rig, from what I understand.
Yeah, I figured that because we were in practice and Jamie was behind me and I kept blocking him so he couldn't pass and all that. Well, I lost it off a turn. I made sure I gassed it just enough to tag him to send him into the wall. I was like, Jamie, you got your rig on? He's like, yep. I'm like, welcome to the club, buddy.
Yeah, he mentioned something about he's got to figure out the motion compensation.
Yeah, I
aspect
think
I heard him
that
say
must be
that
for his
too.
VR.
So, right, for the VR.
Yeah, it's
so.
super easy. I gotta talk to him because right on that site they actually tell you where to buy it. You buy it right off Amazon. It's a little, I think a $20 piece, and then it just plugs in the USB. You hook it right to the rig, point it that way, go through the setup, and it's good to go.
Sure. Yeah.
Good to know whenever I decide to buy one. If
Yeah.
I ever decide to buy one.
Yeah. Aaron Backover's watching
Classes
this
are
going,
horrible.
yeah, it's probably just plug and play.
Yeah, plug and play.
Speaking
Speaking of the
of
S's,
Yeah, speaking of
Yeah.
Aaron Backover, I actually said this to Amanda. Everybody didn't know Aaron went on. He went to Martinsville to see the race, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Even not win.
Yeah, you can keep your mic down because you're not. You gotta wait a little bit for the start. I'll tell you what though, Terry. What have I been T&A
Yes.
for about 3 years now?
Every bit of it, yeah.
That's the most I've ever seen him text since I think I came on T&A Motorsports.
I was about to tell him to shut the fuck up. Some of us aren't on vacation, Aaron. We're trying to work all day long.
yeah.
But see, so far he's failed to tell us all who he actually went to the race with Friday night.
You see one arm in a picture.
Well, okay, so he took a friend with him.
Yeah.
That he met his boyfriend for dinner.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he took he took Mr. Mark Arthur, so he took his friend with him.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Aw.
So
Yep. Little Mark in there. Like Amanda said, it made me fucking laugh. She's like, I forgot what she said. She wrote it on, but she's like, oh, when you show up in person and tell Mark you don't want to be an admin anymore?
Yeah. Quit
They
6
were
times
holding
through the
hands.
admin thing.
they were holding hands.
Yeah.
Nah, but that's cool. I'm glad they got to do that. It's kind of, well, you guys know just as well as I do. It's nice to get out and meet the faces, talk and see them in person. All 4 of us got to meet each other. That was pretty cool.
I mean, hell, before we started Shop Talk, we're talking about our next T&A trip, headed back out to Vermont. Go see another race, the Enduro. So do it. When you get a
Yeah.
chance to meet people,
Yeah,
go do it.
when we met each other in person too, it was just like us sitting here shooting the shit
It was.
before
It
Shop
was.
Talk.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
essentially had 2 grown male strangers in my garage with me that I never met, and I'm like, "Come in, I'm alone in
God,
my
how are
house.
you? I met you
Come
on
in.
the-
Yeah.
Hey,
My husband will be home in 2 hours."
you guys want to hear a fun fact about Amanda? All 3
Yeah.
of us she met on the internet.
Oh,
Hey, there you go.
Wow, Amanda.
I did. I met Corey on plentyoffish.com. Don't let him tell you dating apps don't work. We did. Yep.
We should be the spokespeople for Plenty of Fish. I'm gonna make a Plenty of Fish car and run it.
Yep.
I done mine the old way. I met mine at a bar.
We did officially meet at the bar, and we closed the bar down that night. But 10 years later, we met on plentyoffish.com. So it's worth it. Sometimes, unless you're like murdered in somebody's trunk.
Do you owe him money or something, Amanda? Is that why you're talking so nice now?
No, I've been away for a while. So.
Yeah,
Right.
she missed me. Missed this beautiful
Tired.
face.
I don't have the energy to be mean.
There you go.
What's up,
There you go.
Cody? Oh, that color is fucking awful.
Hi, Cody.
Hey, Cody.
Poor
Yeah, I can't
Cody. He had a
hardly
rough
make
one
out
last
that,
night.
Yeah, we gotta
name.
change that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You missed
Yeah,
us,
I didn't get
Amanda?
we didn't call Cody's name out a whole lot last night. A rough night for him.
he got caught up in somebody else's mess. I heard him say he was in our team speak with us, and we're like, "What happened?" And somebody hit the wall, bounced back out on the track, and he got caught up with 7 or 8 minutes of 8 minutes of required, and he hopped back out. And I had even said, because I know he's really good, and I'm like, If you want to go by me, go by me. I'm just trying to stay on the track and get some points back for the season." He's like, "No, my car's junk. I'm just settling in." So yeah.
Well, 2 weeks ago, Cody won at Homestead. So, I mean, he was going in. I can't remember what he'd done at Dover, but I mean, hell, he was still going in to Watkins Glen, well, with the win under his belt
Yeah,
anyway.
I think
Over, he was third.
Yeah, I was saying, I thought he
Okay,
got
thank you.
podium.
So then he finishes, I think, 22nd last night, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
22nd. Yep.
So it's all right, Cody. Keep it going, man. Yeah, I mean, you'll be
Well,
up
he
there.
said as soon as he got in there that he wasn't, I
Man,
think, a
the
fan
Reds
of
don't
any
get
road
better.
tracks. So
Well, I was running a modified by the end of the race, so I mean,
Yeah.
I felt bad for you right out of the gates. I'm like, oh, Philip got hosed right away.
So, sometimes we can't see that in the broadcast. It doesn't show the whole car being all messed up like you guys can actually see it. And that sucks because I like seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, road courses do suck, Cody. I agree with
Yeah.
you.
well, I'm not going to say anything about road courses
Yeah,
right now.
Philip
So.
loves road courses.
Philip's gonna win Daytona Road.
Yeah,
No,
right.
he's going to get 16th.
So if anybody hasn't got to see the write-up yet, I actually said something about Chris Carroll. I mean, Chris Carroll got a shit ton of points last night. And he got 2 awards, Pole Award and TSP Halfway Award. But one little incident, man, where he rear-ended the 22, just cost him the whole freaking race.
You gotta be extra careful with these cars now.
So I've
yeah.
heard. So I keep hearing every week.
And I want to say he had a little bit of room behind him that you have to be extra cautious this year. You can't even take the slightest tap because that didn't even look like too much.
Oh, no,
to
he
cause
had major
No.
damage
Yeah.
in the front. That thing was caved in pretty good.
Well, but the hit wasn't like he dove into the wall or anything. So
He ran the back of his bumper.
yeah, he might have been just slow down a little bit. You can see the smoke. Something's happening. Like, and you're near somebody like me. Like, check up a little bit because we're probably going to overreact or overcorrect. So it's again comes down to track awareness too, just like with the lap down cars. Some of the newer guys don't know who they are. Some of us aren't as confident on certain tracks. Driver awareness, who's around you, but also on that same note, communicate a little better if you're a slower driver. So
Absolutely.
but I will say for Brad, it is fucking hard to key up sometimes when you're on a track like Watkins Glen and be like, check it up. Like you can't always find the button if you're not
Well,
on voice
yeah.
activity, and it's
that
hell.
particular situation was coming through the S's too, and
You're just
yeah.
holding on to your car, so
Yeah.
you can't always
Oh,
key
yeah,
up
you're
and be
holding
like,
on
hey.
for dear life through those things.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. I didn't think I was going to make the end of the race because I was overheating and oil temperature in the red. Both. I mean, that last probably 10 laps, I was like that. But I just ease off of it for a little bit and then get back on it. But
Yeah, I kept
just
trying to
got
make
lucky.
you pass me because you're faster and better than me. And I'm like, Philip, you can just go around. You're like, I don't think I can. I'm just doing this. I'm like, okay.
So we see some really bad luck out of last year's winner at Watkins Glen, Dalton Kilrow. That 41 car took a fucking beating last night.
Yeah.
And he also blew his motor.
Yeah, he money
Sam and I
shifted,
actually,
didn't he?
yeah, I believe he did. Yeah, Sam and I had the opportunity to talk to him as he come into the Intel Care Center. And yeah, he said he money shifted and blew that up. So bad night for the 41 too.
He was making me nervous. He got right up on me, and his name was in blue, and he was swerving all around me. And I'm like, "Oh, fuck you! Just go around me. If you wreck me, I swear to God." So and I keyed up, and I'm like, "Just go around me. I don't feel like wrecking right now. I'm driving like a butthole, being laps down." So.
Hey, Terry, you want to know how I blew a top 10 finish?
How'd you blow a top 10 finish?
Well, I thought. Can you flip your mic up for this one, man? Or turn your voice activity down a little bit. And we're not in Discord. Never
Do
mind.
it in here. Yeah.
Never mind. My bad. So I thought we were only racing 50 laps. I think I saw a Steven Johnson pit. I'm like, oh, and I looked down. I was like, oh, okay. I still got 6 more to go, but yeah, he's probably short pitting, so I'll have enough to go to the end. I didn't know he got in his accident. I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go now.
Man.
So I had like 6 laps left that I could do. Nope. Came in, pit. I get out. I'm like, oh, fuck, we have 60. I'm like, I'm going to be 5 laps short. I'm like, fuck. So I come in with 5 laps to go, top her off, pull out of the pits, swing a little too wide, come on the racetrack, come back in, unsafe pit exit.
Yeah.
26-second hold, so they had to come back around, go to the pits. Wait, 26 seconds.
We actually see when you guys get a black flag. It'll show up
You said speeding
beside
though.
your names. It just shows a black flag, so we kind of figure it's a speeding penalty. But yeah, I didn't realize it was an unsafe.
Yeah, so yeah, I could have easily. I mean, I only fell to 12th from 9th, so that wasn't too bad after all that.
You could have fallen a little bit farther, though.
No, you guys were way too close at that
Yeah,
point.
but you could have stayed in the top 10 if you knew you was only doing 60 laps.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been fine. I would have had one pit stop. I got like 8th or 9th.
Same thing. I was using the fuel app that I used at the Clash, and I look and I'm like, fuck, there's 10 laps to go, and it says I only have 8 laps. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this isn't good. So I clicked through to my relative box. They said I had 11.6. So drastic difference in laps on there, because I was gonna pit with like 5 to go and just get a little bit of fuel. And I'm so glad that I clicked through there, because I don't ever flick through the relative box on a road course, and I'm glad I did, because I had more than enough to finish the race.
Well, which app do you use?
What is it?
It's the one that they haven't updated in a long time, and you shouldn't be using it.
But I like it just because it gives me a generalized idea of like, oh shit, I got to pit.
I think it's iRacing Pit Helper or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I use the Sim Racing apps one.
Yeah,
it was about 4 laps difference where I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to pit. Come on, I'm doing good. I went from like 24th, and I kept moving up because other people's issues. So
the Sim Racing apps has been really accurate for me. So
no, I use Race Labs. Is what I use. I use that. I love Race Labs. I think I bought the subscription thing or whatever.
Sure.
Because I put, for some reason, I want to know exactly what time it is when I'm in my rig. So I got the little clock, because you can put all the different widgets on it. So I got the clock, I got my last lap, I got my X's, I got my fuel temp.
Million things open
but
on
it's
a
all
screen.
it's all in my relative box. It just like outlines my relative box. It shows all that stuff. So I got my water temp, my oil temp, time, what time it is in the real world. Yeah, because I look.
Wow.
That's how I decide how much I'm going to drink after the watch broadcast. I'm like, fuck, it's 9:45. I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch the broadcast. I'm going to be too sleepy tomorrow.
That was speaking of time. It was nice that race was over by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that was.
That was a quick race, really.
Wants to know if we could start over.
What's up, Chris? I know you're.
You could come in your PJs. It's okay.
No, we don't care. Come on in, man.
Yeah,
come on in.
I want to talk to you anyway, sir.
Yeah. Terry's got some business to talk about with you.
Well, that too, but no, I got other stuff I want to talk to him about. That everybody.
I'd like him to talk about his weekend.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was getting at, Philip. I'd really like for him to talk about it. I think that's pretty cool what he gets to do.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
envious of him. I really am.
You're in trouble if you don't get in.
Yeah. Am I in trouble? Yes, you are. We're going to check that T&A contract out again, Corey.
Yeah, should be
On
good.
him.
Oh no, we just renewed it for this season, Terry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're only 7 races in. We can't. We'd have to pay a lot if we released them now.
So, what'd you think about Corey Rutherford picking the right driver to win the race on Track Talk?
Oh yeah, he did pick Dave Seats.
He picked Dave Seats.
I don't know who in the hell I picked. I can't remember.
What's up, Rob Duncan? Yeah, congrats
I think
to
you
Dave
said
Seats on
Paul
his
Paul
first
Ellison, didn't you?
I believe you're right, Philip.
Blazing pedal win.
Yes.
Congrats,
Yeah,
Dave.
Congratulations.
yeah, that was awesome out of Dave.
Well, him and I were messaging last night, and he even said he's like, I hit every single mark, stayed patient, all that stuff, and he did. I mean, the only reason I stayed on the track the way I did was all the nights of Watkins Glen running, getting ready for the Daytona 24 because I had to get my
Sure.
license up, and he's the one who kept saying, "Stay patient, stay calm, just race your own race," and he did exactly what he preached, and waited out other
Trying to
people's
find you,
mistakes,
Chris.
and that was a great race for him. He did exactly what he had to do. Rebounded from a couple cars
God
holding
damn
him
it.
up.
Wrong button.
So
Sorry.
Oh,
You hate
there,
when that
Chris.
happens.
Chris was under Philip. Philip, you can go over here. There he is, driver of the
Oh.
71.
Not last night.
Say his name, Terry.
Chris?
What's his
Like
last
you?
name?
like not last night, all drunk.
I wasn't drunk last night.
No, making fun of Chris, but it looks like he's got a soda. A sody.
I wasn't last night either. I promise I was not. I was in bed sleeping by 7:45.
Well, so
Those are the
first
best nights.
off, how you feeling, man? I mean, we know you were sick last week and shit. I mean, you feeling better?
I feel better. Yes.
Good, good.
Uh,
So,
to
okay.
finish that off, I'm freaking exhausted. I don't
I'm
know
sure you are.
that I will be anything different than that for about another week.
That's
Yeah.
burning the midnight oil quite a while that week.
Yeah.
Last week. So
Yeah. So I guess to kind of stretch that out a little bit,
Please do.
last Monday night I was literally looking at a car that was a roll cage, a rear end that was installed. The shocks were installed in the rear end, and the front lower and upper control arms were on it. The struts or the shocks in the front were not attached, and that's where we started last Monday night.
Damn.
So let's see. Yeah, we had to cut some roll bar. We had put a new body on. So we went from a very non-aerodynamic Buick body, which you guys saw. It looked awesome. It really did. It was a great looking car. But let's be honest, there's no downforce in a brick. So
yep.
so we Adam was gone for the 2 weeks prior to the last week, which didn't help our cause any. But it also meant that I didn't have a body, nothing to even start with until he got home. So literally last Sunday night he got back with the roof and the rear quarter panels and the rear bumper and deck lid. So we started working with what we had. Tuesday he got up, and all those parts came from New Hampshire. It was about 4-ish hours away. So he got up Tuesday morning and drove back to New Hampshire to get the rest of the car because it had come in like 3 hours after he left.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So yeah, basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, him and I got a lot done. Thursday night we were there until like 1:30. I put my head on my pillow at 2:00 in the morning, so I'm guessing about 1:30. And Friday morning we still had to scale the car, so I opened up the shop and was working And when I didn't have a customer in front of me, I was running out to help scale the car, set ride height, and then got that situated. So we put the car down and fired it up for the first time since last season. And put it in a trailer. So Friday morning, my dad got in the truck with Adam. They went over to New Hampshire. I wasn't able to leave until about 12:30. They got there in time to run a practice. In that practice, there's a vent on the rear differential, and it helps to vent off pressure as you're going around the track, right? You're if you have a rear diff on a vehicle, your vehicle has the same thing. It's a vent. And the speed that we were getting at New Hampshire was actually enough to start a siphon of the rear differential. So we lost about a quart of fluid through that vent. A long, long time ago, when Adam and I both worked for our local Dodge dealer, there was a recall to move the vent up about a foot and a half. So we actually did the same thing with the race car. We did an old Dodge recall. You're welcome, Philip.
Thank you.
And that took care of that. And we ran qualifying. We started third in our qualifying heat, and Adam had it. So we typically run a 3-speed transmission. For this track, we had a 4-speed transmission in it. He had it in third gear to kind of warm the car up on the pace laps. Never shifted it into fourth. So when he hit the gas pedal, we spun the tires. He let off without realizing what he had done, hit the gas pedal again, spun the tires again, clutched it, hit it in fourth, and away we went. So we went from third start to third from last in our heat.
Oh.
We were able to make up a couple of spots, but he had lost so much momentum, and the heat races were only 8 laps. So only so much you can do there.
Yeah.
So when you sent that message about him screwing up, messing up on qualifying, that's what you meant right there.
Yeah.
Because I was under the impression you guys was under single car qualifying.
No.
Okay, I didn't know you was doing heats. Okay.
Yeah, it's still heat racing.
Okay.
So with the finish in the heat, that put us to 21st starting position. And man, the car was awesome. There's no reason in the world it should have been as good as it was. We, like I said, literally the day before, fired it up for the first time to load it onto the trailer. It was incredible. It was handling damn near perfect. I put 2 rounds into the right rear. I took 1 round out of the left rear, and I put a half a turn of track bar into it. That's all I did for the entire weekend on the setup. It was really, really good.
That means you're a really good crew chief.
It was. I will say, Aaron actually spent a lot of time in iRacing with the street stock, which is virtually the same. Okay, so the power is different, and it's got a different rear end. Ours is an open rear end, and in iRacing it's a closed rear end, or vice versa. I forget, but Aaron pretty much went into iRacing at New Hampshire and gave us a base setup, and we threw it in there not knowing what it was going to do, and it actually worked out really, really well for us.
That's awesome.
Oh wow. Yeah. That is.
So yeah, so started the race 21st. Before the race started, I was talking with Adam before I put his net up. I said, look, there's cars out there with built motors literally having 100 more horsepower than we do. I can't make up for that, and you can't either. He goes, yeah. I said, give me a top 15, He said, "Oh, I'm going to try for a top 10." I said, I'd be really happy with a top 15, like really, really happy. And he's like, "All right, done." I put his window net up, and just like every other race, I reach through. We do a fist bump through the window, and I sent him out there, and we started the race. He started in the correct gear.
Oh,
Let's get
uh,
start.
yeah, good start. First lap, made it up to 19th. Second lap, we were up to 17th, so 4 cars in 2 laps. I was listening to, we did get a spotter from another team to help us out. So they were up there spotting for us. And I hear him say, "Man, that car is fast through the corners." He says, "It's rolling really well," which put a smile on my face. And we passed another car or something like that. And going into turn 1, all of a sudden, shit just slowed down. And I hear check up, check up, check up. And I'm spinning my head. The only part of the track I could see, I sent you guys pictures so you could see it a little bit, but like the end of the front stretch, turn 1, part of turn 2, it's the only part of the track I could see. Well, I saw him sailing through the part of turn 1 and 2 that I could see, and it was like a second later I was hearing check up, or I was hearing check up. So I'm like devastated because I'm sure we're in it. I'm just positive we got tangled. Uh, didn't end up getting tangled, ended up losing a spot, and we got that back on the restart. But there's a couple of other very, very close calls that would have. It's funny because we figure we were running about 6,200 RPM going into the corners. Our motor is supposed to cap at 5,800. At 6,000 RPM with the gearing that we have, we're doing about 128 miles an hour. We were pulling about 62, so somewhere between 130 and 135 is where we were. And we've all seen NASCAR. I mean, but what you don't get, I think, unless one of your best friends is sitting in the car doing it, it's just how fast everything happens. Because later on in the race, there was a checkup that I saw, and that one scared the shit out of me. It really did. To the point where, and some of you know this, some of you don't, but I'm on anxiety medicine, and I didn't have it. I didn't have it with me for the race. And one of the officials from our local track was there, and she was working it, and she saw what happened, and I was like, I couldn't move, and I kind of just sat on the wall on pit road, and she came over, she started rubbing my back, and she's like, "He's okay. He went on. He's good." And I handed my glasses to her. I'm like, "I can't watch this. Just take them
take the
away."
glasses. Oh.
So I then I really can't see. And the very next lap, all I see is the fuzz of our car going by, and again having to whoa up. I'm like, just give me my glasses back. It's actually worse not being able to see.
Aw.
So yeah, ended up fine. It was 25 laps, so 26 point something miles, whatever it works out to, and finished 14th. So
Damn.
a
Nice.
hell of a good run.
Nice.
Really,
Yeah.
really good run.
Good.
It was a lot of fun, and now we have the car back. We're gonna take it out of the trailer, and we're gonna put our Thunder Road car up on one lift. We're gonna put this car up on another lift in the shop, obviously at night at some point, and we're going to duplicate the setup that's in our Thunder Road car to our R&R series car, because our next stop is Thunder Road opening day.
Mm.
Both cars will be racing,
Oh,
Nice.
and I already know we have the fastest Tiger car there, and I'm going to
Awesome.
duplicate that setup into the R&R
Ah.
series.
who's
It's
gonna
gonna be
drive
on
the
Flow
other?
Racing again, right?
Yes, it will.
Perfect.
And
Nice.
there is a hell of a chance. I'm not going to say it's definite because there's nothing definite in this world, but there is a hell of a chance that I'm going to have to hire another crew to break down one car as I'm calling the next race.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
cool.
Oh.
There's a damn good possibility we run out of there with 2 trophies.
Oh.
That's awesome, man.
That's exciting. Damn.
So
Great. Well,
that
congratulations
was my
to you.
weekend.
And
Yeah.
Very nice.
congratulations to you guys, man. That's awesome. You guys got to do that over in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Well, fuck
Yeah, it
us
was-
in our stupid little video game. That's awesome. this is real shop talk.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
it was a lot of fun. It was great.
Chris, is there plans for Adam to go over again?
So this is the 3rd annual. This is his 2nd time going over, and yeah, absolutely, we will definitely be running this race again,
Awesome.
like
That's
without
cool.
question.
Oh, good deal.
Hopefully, I don't have to build a whole fucking car before we do it. Pardon my French, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So you've already explained in our text messaging that, again, you already said it. You can't get downforce on a brick, and you said some of the cars had 100 more horsepower than what you guys did, but you had corner speed, right? If you had more time with the car, is there anything you could have done? Nothing. Okay. And you know where I was going there with the speed.
Setup wise, I cannot make up for 100 horsepower. There's no
Okay.
way to do it. No way to do it. So the deal with this series is they call it a street stock series. Well, you guys know this. These cars are not street stock. There's nothing street about these things.
Nope.
So I don't know why they call them that, but either way, it's also an open division. So we have the same sealed motor in that car as we have in our Thunder Road car. There are guys that go out and send their motors out and have some work done to them. That's where that extra 100 horsepower comes from.
Blueprinted. Is that right?
Changed. Not
so
necessarily blueprinted, but changed.
Okay.
Camshaft different. Something's different inside the motor. Okay. If it were me, I would do a cam. Easy. So here's the general thought that we're thinking. We don't need to do it. We know we're not going to win New Hampshire ever because of the motor that we're running. But every other track that we race is as long or shorter than the backstretch at New Hampshire. That extra power does no good for them at those short tracks.
Right.
It's useless.
Because they can't use it all.
They can't use it all.
Hi, Gail.
I'm curious, was he running the inside or the outside line?
Yes.
He was doing both, huh? He was happy with both?
So the way the car was set up, it was neutral in the middle of the track. If it started to get tight at all, he would move down to that flatter part of the track, and it would develop just a little wiggle to help him really get around the corners. So the car was damn close to perfect. We're talking next year, maybe bumping the right front spring 50 pounds. That's it. That's the difference.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Now,
he always did very well on the inside if he was able to stay up front on the inside at Thunder Road, like when we started watching him up until just now. And anytime he got on the outside, we'd get a little nervous, like, fuck, he's on the outside. So
you hang on. We got a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Are you guys intending in keeping that as a Camaro?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That body, literally, I peeled the stickers off from that body. It was $3,900. Plus. There's some ads there.
Sure.
But the base of that body, $3,900. Unless it gets absolutely destroyed, it's staying on that car for a long time.
Right.
Is that why you asked me for all that extra vinyl?
No, I asked you for the extra vinyl in a particular color. Yeah, that was white, and that's for the other car. So the Thunder Road car, you guys know it's a Pontiac, and unfortunately, they have stopped making the front bumper cover and the rear bumper cover for the Pontiac bodies. So what we have is what we have. Um, if they break, we're fucked. We're going to something else. And I don't want to break up that car. It's too pretty.
It was very, very pretty. Yeah. Aw.
Well, again, man, congratulations, you guys
Yeah.
getting to do
Yeah,
that stuff.
that's
I
awesome.
mean, again, I think I called you a bastard or something for being there and doing that because I would have loved to have been in your shoes that day, not being as tired as you was and whatever, but just to be there to watch him
I
run.
mean, hell,
That'd been
Terry, we were
awesome.
all exhausted just watching the Thunder Road race. We
I
weren't,
know.
working the way
Yeah.
Chris was. We're like, we're tired. We're gonna go sit and drink a
Yeah,
beer.
I'm gonna go sit in the
Hot.
shade and drink now.
Hell, Corey had to get what you got him his gloves, and I kind of like, hey, go on back, you're good. I mean, I was tired from that. Fuck.
My gloves. No, my hoodie. She went and got both our
No.
hoodies.
When Adam got into his
Oh
car,
yeah. That's why I did
yeah,
so well that day.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
I kissed him. I was like, "Good luck."
Aw.
Ew. Ew.
See,
He's like,
Chris ain't,
where the fuck did Chris find these weirdos? And why is the guy kissing my gloves?
For kissing his gloves, I was following Aaron Maynard around like, "Hi, Aaron."
Yeah.
Hi, Aaron. He's like, "Who's
Hi.
this fucking weird
I
girl?"
watch you on TV. I listen to you on TV. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
fangirling up with Aaron.
oh, but it sounded like did Dad have a good time?
Oh, Dad's loving life.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
cool.
Nice.
I'm so glad to
again,
see him
if you
back out
don't know,
doing it.
just to kind of catch everybody up, if they don't know, it was Jesus, not even a month ago.
Right.
Right.
I almost lost my dad.
Yep.
I was one day literally from losing my dad.
Now he's at a racetrack having
Since
fun.
then, he's gone to Las Vegas. He had a big bucket list that he wanted to take care of, which was the Hoover Dam, and
Aw.
yeah, and so he got back from that with my mom on Wednesday, helped us out Thursday night, and drove over to New Hampshire on
You put him in
Friday.
a fucking truck Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Oh yeah, he's
he's
having a
loving
great
it. He
time.
can't wait. He's got
That's
another
awesome,
job
man.
that is going to pull him away right before Thunder Road season starts, and he already told his company. He said, "I'm willing to go, but I better have a plane ticket to get back for Saturday because I'm not missing Saturday." So he's ready for the season too, which is great.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Good.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was what was the weather? Was it hot? Was it breezy?
Oh
Like
my God!
good for
So
it?
we're all Northerners here, so we all pretty much have the same blood. I'm pretty sure. Right now, our blood is a little thick, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
winter. Well, hop on over one day over to the track. It's 89 degrees air temperature, and
Oh.
there is not a tree in sight in that infield. Just so you know.
Oh.
Yeah, it was absolutely
Mm.
brutal.
And to stand inside that trailer was like being in an oven
Yeah,
with
that
an
thing's a
aluminum
sauna.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, that trailer, no break there. So here's something cool. One of the things that I always make sure I do is I gotta keep my driver hydrated, right? We've got that big water bottle
Yep.
inside the car with the hose. We've got the cooler, it's always stocked, water, Gatorades, whatever. And I'm all day, I'm like, make sure you drink something, make sure you drink something, make sure you drink something. And about an hour before the race starts, he's just like every 15 minutes has to go walk, take a pee. So I'm like, all right, I did my job. Sweet. About halfway home, I looked at my dad. I'm like, man, I am super thirsty. So we stop at a store and I got a big ass water and I got a big Gatorade. And they didn't even make it to the next exit. We get home and I get back to the house. And it was like 9 o'clock Saturday night. I was home. I drank from 9 o'clock until midnight waters and Gatorades.
Wow.
Waters and Gatorades. I didn't stop. I went to bed. I got up, waters and Gatorades. I had to go to a wake for one of my guys at his shop. His father passed away. I go to the wake. I come home. It's about 6 o'clock now. And I finally take my first piss.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. I was completely dehydrated and didn't even realize it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Gotta
more
be
worried
careful of
about
that stuff.
Adam,
Yeah.
not yourself.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm so busy taking care of him that screw me.
Right.
All right.
So
Well,
anyway, how did last night go? What did I miss?
Nothing really crazy.
My best finish this year.
Yeah, Philip got his best finish.
Oh boy, I with that laugh, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
tell me.
17th.
Yeah.
17th.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I mean,
All right.
best 2 finishes this year for me is road courses. So I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway.
Well,
Philip was pretty much in somebody else's bad spot at the bad time. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
I won't name him. I won't name him, but
I
somebody
saw
tried
the,
to
I
pass
saw
me
the
through the
text.
S's.
Yeah, I saw the text.
Yeah, somebody tried to pass me through the S's. So, but oh well. Yeah, it is what it is. So.
And I see Amanda's gone. But I
So-
see
Get the
big
doggies.
green number 3 up on the top.
So
Yeah.
ask Corey why he could get in the top 10. This is a good story.
Yeah, Chris, ask me.
All right, I'll bite. Go ahead, Corey. Why couldn't you?
Because I thought we were only doing 50 laps instead of 60 laps. So I managed my fuel for 50 laps, and then I cut it 6 laps short, and come to find out, after I pit, I had to pit with 5 laps to go. And then once I topped off, I got an unsafe pit exit because I came up on the track a little bit, came back down, so I had to bring her back around, wait 26 seconds, and come back out.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still pulled a 12th off that, doing all that fun stuff.
So, well, Corey, you got your top 5 ready?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yes, I
Do
do.
that.
Hey, by the way,
After
you
that,
guys
we'll
all
go to the
skipped
points
over
if you
me,
want.
but Chris,
Oh,
I got a
sorry.
15th on a road course. Yeah, I did pretty damn well for myself.
Started
Only had
20
3 X by hitting grass, so
And you got, oh, wait a minute, Amanda. Hold on a
I
minute.
got 15th. I went from 24th to 15th, I think, with
Ooh.
20 laps left. 15.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was looking at the X's, but yeah, it was only 3X for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going over the turn 1, going a little too
No,
wide.
that's stupid.
You gained 2 spots and points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was the goal, just to get some points back from missing the last 2 weeks of races. So
I
but
made.
I was happy with myself because
Well,
I
I'm up
hadn't
in
been in
the.
the rig for 3 weeks, and I thought I was just gonna send it in turn 1 and just fuck myself. So
I made the
Send
top
it.
20. I'm up in 20th.
yeah.
Nice.
I gained 5 spots. So.
I'd like to apologize again to Tanner Marr for booting him into one. I locked him up instead.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the
Andy kind of got
thought-
that too later in the race.
Yeah, I hit him twice because I was supposed to take out the 44, so I hit it once and then I hit him again. I had to get that 44. All
I
right.
did. Good.
No, go ahead, Terry.
I want to say I looked at that from last season. I think he finished better than you, not by a lot though.
Who, Aaron?
Aaron.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
No, it's a whole thing. Nobody knows, but we had a little bet.
No.
But it does. He tricked me. Tomfoolery going on around here in the shop. All right, here's your top 5 from Watkins Glen. Let me hit the button. Yeah, that was pretty fucking awesome.
Still no IMAX.
Yeah, didn't you see it? So go to savageedge.com. Watch it in IMAX on savageedge.com. Just keep searching around until you find it. Then
I will.
just
I'll
buy
do
something
that.
while you're there. All right, here's number 5.
5.
Oh, hang on. I forgot to do something. I knew I forgot to do something.
You're clicking the button like 17,000 times.
Yeah, I forgot to monitor and output them. All right, here we go.
5.
Let's go back and take a look. Oh,
That's Jamie.
Fucking
Rick
racing
Thompson.
etiquette, my ass.
He gets around the 89, going up the hill,
Oh,
You were
man.
stuck
and then
in
he
the wall, weren't
loses
you?
it, hits the
Yep.
inside wall,
Had to,
comes back up,
tow
and
because
both
I
of them
couldn't
were.
get
the
off wall.
Dutchman nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was Philip.
Oh.
Said Rick's dead to him. He's mad at Rick. There's rivalry going on now.
Oh.
So fuck this guy
Oh,
sucks.
yeah.
You
No,
know, Rick and I have gotten together a few times off and on through
Mhm.
the years.
Yep.
It's all
No,
good.
Rick even apologized in the Shop Talk Discord. He wanted to come on and literally apologize to Philip. I'm like, Philip's like, he's like, I got class. So Philip's like, it's the next day, man. It's fine.
That happened yesterday. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Just wait to New Hampshire.
There you go.
That should have made your
There you go.
response. That would have been great.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4.
4.
I can take a look. It was between Joe Alberico and the number 11. Oh, my goodness. And the bad luck continues for Steven
Ooh.
Johnson.
Oh, wow.
So Seats kind of goes in there, logs
Fucking
the brakes
racing
up a
etiquette,
little
my
bit.
ass.
And I didn't know if Alberico knew where Johnson was going to go after Seats got around him. But Johnson
That's a
tries
horrible
to go
place
to
to try
the
to back up
outside, and they
to.
just
You're
make
fucked.
contact, and he goes around.
And what Sam says, I don't think
Unfortunately,
Alberico realized it.
he has to stop. He has to get the thing spun
I
around.
don't think so.
Luckily, I don't think
No.
it hurt him all that much.
Man, and that was bad for the 11. He had a good car last night. He was fast.
That was your pick, wasn't it? Or was
No, Polisky was my pick.
okay.
Yeah.
I knew your pick got taken
But
out.
Johnson had a hell of a car last night.
Yeah, he did. All right, here we go. Number 3, the best number. You get it?
3.
Oh, I'm getting word from race control right now, Terry. Landon Huffman, black flag for speeding on pit road.
Oh, man. After what he did in that car, getting up there to 5th place.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're taking a look at this replay real quick, Terry. And this is how Hamlin got that damage. We'll go back and take another look at it. So they go down into the corner. He's side by side with Kilroe.
Fucking
Kilroe
racing etiquette,
looks
my
like
ass.
he just went in a little too hot and got into the right side of Hamlin. Looks like
Looked
Kilroe
like he
lost it.
Losing
Going
the
in
rear
I
end
mean-
there.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
At least from that vantage point, anyway.
I'm surprised Hamlin kept it right through the grass and got right back
So-
out.
Did Hamlin say anything in race?
I don't think so.
Because I didn't hear anything.
No, I
was
think
just
they
wondering
were-
if you guys did.
I think they talked under caution about it
Okay.
when we had our caution, but I don't remember what they said. I don't pay attention to that race chatter.
And anything too wild, or we would have remembered it. So it was probably
No, it wasn't anything
chatter.
malicious or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'll tell you what, it was pretty tough to decide between 2 and 1. I had my personal favorite, but I just didn't think it was right neck and neck. But here's number 2.
2.
back, see if we can't see what happened. Oh, Derek Paulson lost it.
Fucking
in the
racing
carousel.
etiquette, my
Came
ass.
up, got into his teammate, 2 of his teammates.
Yeah.
That was such slight
Yeah,
contact for the one, too.
that's some
and
good
it
stuff
just
right there.
killed his motor.
Isn't there a better angle
So
though?
Ray,
Does the replay?
there comes up, gets into the
I told Derek
17.
that was
Dees
almost
loses
a grand
it.
slam.
I think Dees was able to get out of there pretty clean for the most part.
I believe that
Derek's
6 is
been in every
well
one,
under
I think,
power
since the
right
start
now,
of this
Sam.
segment.
I just seen 2 cars go bounding.
And then FRD boys.
Well, I got word from race control that they had meatball flags. So I want.
Yeah, that was a good team points right there, Derek. Congratulations, buddy. You cooked one of their motors and you got the other one at the same time too.
Derek's one that rage quit. I think Ty rage quit. There's a couple.
No, they're back out there.
Were they?
Yeah, I think Derek spun again or blew his engine or something because I saw him back out there limping around and I think I saw him spin again.
I think I know what number 1 is.
Yep. Here's number 1.
This.
Chris, you haven't seen the broadcast or anything, right?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, okay, you'll
This
love
was
this. This is a
atrocious.
good one.
From beginning to
1.
end.
Restart. So we get out in the corner. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just calamity from the start. Oh my God.
I started behind.
Yeah, I mean,
what is this?
kind of black and white in our rule book here for Blazing Pedals, ladies and gentlemen. You
Did you
can't
see
change
it?
lanes before the start-finish line, and
It looks like he
28.
passed 3 or 4 cars.
Yeah, he passed. He got all the way up to Poliski, so he passed about 6 cars.
Fucking racing etiquette, my
And he
ass.
got around Dees, Paulson, all these guys. Down into the corner. Goes to the inside of Poliski.
Yeah, he passed 2 or 3 cars before he got to the start-finish line.
Yeah, it's just
Is anything wrong with that, Chris?
You know what?
Oh, you don't have any. You don't have any further than that, do you, Chris or Corey?
And what?
He was gonna hit Corey afterwards.
Looked good to me.
So-
I don't know what the problem is there.
So
That's how you start, right? You just go.
Yeah, just go.
Green flag's
After-
out. Why don't you go?
Before that incident, he came through the bus stop, went straight through, did not try to take the bus stop. And we was in a caution, so he's trying to catch up to the field. He goes through the bus stop, hollers at Garrett, say, "Hey, I need a black flag cleared because I blew the bus stop trying to catch up on this caution." And Mark says, "You what?" "Yeah, I blew through the bus stop trying to catch up under this caution." Mark says, "No." It was basically, "No, we're not doing that." So we get the caution through.
He struggled and we
Oh,
won.
yeah, he
Like, one
did.
part, he was hitting every fucking wall on a pace lap.
So you seen that happen right there as they come out of turn 1, go up through the S, heading to the bus stop again. He blows the bus stop again on purpose and all that in alt F4s right before he starts hitting cars.
Ah.
Needless to say, he is no longer a member of Blazing Pedals.
Good. He's that motherfucker that took me on Dover.
There are some
Yeah,
added
that's
things,
why.
the lack of participation.
Yeah, there's other things
refusing, like to have the rate, contigs and everything. And not saying he wasn't going to, but weeks of, hey, guys, come on, joining practices, but never even getting in the races. So, yeah, and then we all felt that it was completely blatant that was a fuck you didn't clear my black flag, because you guys had just said in the broadcast he had an issue on pit road too and got a black for that.
Oh, I
So
saw
he
him
was having
fly
a
through the
bad
bus
race
stop too.
and
I was like, holy
took it out
shit.
on everybody else. And Andy was having a really good race too. And
Yeah.
if you sat back and watched the replay, you could see he dropped back before the restart and then just fucking gunned it. And he had full 100% intention of doing that.
Yeah, Poliski started 9th and got pushed back to 18th because of that, 4 laps down.
Andy was running well. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was in a very interesting race at the end there last night. And Chris Carroll basically ran the first 49 laps in the lead. Got up behind Collins in the 22, gave him a little bump,
Wait. It was when Rick
It was when
crashed
Rick.
Phillip.
Yeah.
That's
With
when
Rick
we
and Phil,
wrecked.
yeah.
They were coming up
And
behind
they
us.
said, "Fuck you, Phillip." After, and we're like, "What, Rick? That wasn't nice."
But Carroll eventually blew his motor about 3 to 4 laps after that.
But I
Blew his
tell you
motor.
what, the Jamie and Seats battle, Jamie would get right up to Dave, and then Dave would get stuck behind lap traffic, get around them. Jamie would get stuck, fall back, and then Dave got stuck behind Alberico and Fred for a second going through the bus stop, and you see Jamie just fucking right up to him again. But then at one point, Jamie wiggles, and boom, he's all the way back, and Dave just kept hitting his marks and zooming, and like we're watching the broadcast even last night, me and Corey, just two of us just trying to unwind, and we're like, holy shit, it's still amazing to watch them
It
chasing each other
was.
down. Like they were two great road racers battling to the very end. So it was,
Well, I will give a shout out to Dustin Ping too last night for
yeah, new
New
guy,
driver, Dustin
finishing
Ping and the
third
duo.
and new
racing
driver.
clean.
Yep, he showed his stuff last night. That's for sure.
I want
So
to give a shout out to Fred Thompson
there you go.
for you guys can watch the little ticker up there. I think he beat Chris Carroll, Dalton Killero, Rick Thompson. Let's see where old Fred finished. Let's see. I know he's up here close.
I don't
'Cause
have the.
I got a. It's on the ticker, Terry.
I'm looking
See,
at it.
there's Amanda 15th. There's Phillip 17th. Best finish for Phillip. Ooh, Poliski 18th. Ooh, Carroll. Well, maybe he didn't beat Chris Carroll. He was close. There he is. 21st, Fred Thompson. Oh, he beat Cody Gibson. Ha, Cody, Fred beat you.
Oh, Cody.
Oh, Ty Verosco. Yeah, that was the other one. He crushed Ty, Rick Thompson. Derek Paulson. Man, look at all these big names. Dalton Killero. Fred was killing it last night.
Tell you what, like I thought it last night towards the end of it, and then Huffman had to ruin it. But for a road race, those were good restarts for BPL. Those were good restarts. Nobody was.
Talk about it. There's only two. One of them, the guy came down the side and
Well,
took somebody else.
Well, because he was a dickhead, but the start of the race, everybody was
Yeah.
cautious and clean. The restart, other than him being a butthole, everybody would have been good. Everybody was giving each other room. They were slowing down. Nobody was trying to gun it other than him. Gun it up to each other is like, hey, let's everybody get through this first
I don't know
quarter.
about that, but
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's Phillip. Stay away from Phillip, and you're good because all the
I got
bad
a
happened
4X
around him.
for before I
Yeah,
even
man,
got to the start finish line.
We just found holes in
start
your
the
whole
race.
story that you started.
It only happens around Phillip. You should,
But you know the
you
nice
should
thing
did what
about
Cody
that?
did and started in the pits.
You do it early, then you don't have to worry about the rest of the race. You know.
Well, that's the thing. See, I got hit from behind before I even got to the start finish line to
Yeah.
start
I don't
the race,
remember
so.
who it was. Do you want to?
That was Perkins.
So-
It was Perkins.
So Rick, like I
Those
said,
damn
Rick,
mafia guys, I tell you.
yeah, Rick was chatting in our Shop Talk Discord before, and he said something like, because I said, "Oh, you gotta bring your dad on the show. You and your dad come on, whenever you guys can. You guys are more than welcome to. That'd be an awesome show to have you guys on." And he said something like, "I didn't get any practice. That's why I was so shitty." I told my dad. I sat down and told my dad, "Well, I'm gonna beat you anyway." And then he's like, he reminded me after the race that he didn't beat me. I didn't beat him.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those be careful what you wish for.
Other than the unfortunate thing that happened to you, Phillip, I was very paranoid of our co-drivers for the restart and the initial start because I'm like, it's always hell on the first corner or two,
Yeah.
and it
No, everybody
was better
did
than
a
it
good job.
normally it was. Yeah,
Well,
especially with a fair amount of newer guys too. So
Yep.
all right.
Chris, I also got Jamie Walker in practice in his new rig. I told him, "Welcome to the club."
Nice. It's important. You know, you gotta teach them the ways.
Yeah, got to initiate him.
I've been watching his story a little bit on Facebook. He's had quite a bit of issues getting his rig rolling.
Has he?
Yeah,
Oh.
he definitely has.
Well, last Saturday he was supposed to hook up with me and I was supposed to help him out, and he never got a hold of me. I sat here waited like like a prom date that got set up. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna hang out with Jamie Walker tonight. It's gonna be so much fun. He's gonna teach me so much cool shit. I'm
I
gonna
asked
help
him
put
to
his
go
rig
do
together.
something. He's like, Jamie needs help, and then, like 2
Yeah,
hours
I'm
later,
just sitting
like,
here. He said he's gonna be back at
so
this time, but
your wife needs help.
Do you want dinner? No, Jamie might be ready. Yep. I just sat here. I cried a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
Talking about Jamie, do you have the points? I'm pretty sure he took the point lead back over.
He absolutely
Even
did.
with
I got some
second
points.
place. With
Ooh,
second place
Cody doesn't want to
finish.
see the points.
I don't know if I want to see the points.
All right.
Oh, yeah, Chris, you fell into the bracket that I fell into, missing a race. Yeah,
All right,
Jamie.
here we go.
Ouch.
Your
Jamie's back up to
Blazing
one.
Pedals top 10. Jamie Walker takes over the lead over Cody Gibson in second. Chris Carroll up 1 to third. Paula Ellison up 1 to fourth. Dalton Kilrow down 2 to fifth. Derek Paulson in sixth. Steven Johnson, T. Johnson in seventh. Taylor, the Butcher Benjamin, up 2 to eighth. Andrew Politsky down 1 to ninth. And Ty No Practice Marasco down 1 to 10th. Corey Sherman stays the same, 14th. Philip Van Vliet up 5.
Oh, whoop, you missed somebody.
Somebody.
Oh.
Big fat red -5.
Oh, yeah, there he is. I keep forgetting he's on our team. Aaron Backover down 5 to 17th. And then Phillips climbing up the ladder, 20th. And over on the right side here, we got Amanda Sherman up 2 to 31st. Christopher Legue down 6 to 33rd.
I dropped from 16th to 31st for missing 2 fucking races.
Dave Seats, with that win, moved up 9 spots into 28th last night.
Heck yeah. Hamlin, he did pretty good too. He's up 4.
Up 4, correct, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be pushing their way towards the top soon.
People who didn't make it in last night. Didn't see Kyle, didn't see Ed Boyle, didn't see Zimmerman. Corey clicked off of it, but there was a few guys that didn't hop in that dropped a bunch.
Rumor has it Ed Boyle may be leaving the league.
Yeah.
On his own accord, that is. That's not on us.
Yeah, nothing.
No, you said, Terry, you said, you know that Ed Bulls guy? I kicked him out. I was like, what?
No.
I didn't say that.
You just said it before we started Shop Talk.
Yeah, you're so stupid.
He's got other things going on. I mean,
yeah,
real life.
Well,
Well,
that's
we
the
got a
same
good
way with
crew of guys waiting, so.
Dakota Todd too, right? He does real life racing, right? Doesn't he?
Yeah,
I believe
I don't
so.
know if he still does it or not, Philip, but yeah, we used to.
I was just curious. He wasn't there last night, so.
But anyway, let's get out of that.
I don't think he's.
Well, unfortunately, I will be at New Hampshire. So.
Oh boy, the 71's coming back. Yeah, he already knows the setup.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Sat there, he figured out he was walking the track, figuring out where to get the speed.
That's the one thing I wasn't able to do. Is I was not able to get out on the track, which kind of sucks.
Oh, that does suck. Figured they'd let you poke around a little bit. Nobody was out there.
Yeah.
Sounds like I was pretty busy though.
It was a busy week, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chris, we do go to New Hampshire. 182 laps last year. Second place winner was Chris Carroll. I don't remember who, because so if they won the race and they're not in the league this season, I did not put him in my list. So I just go to the next driver that's still in the season in our league.
Where'd the rest of us finish?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't know. I got that pulled up.
Oh,
I got
come on.
I got that on this piece of paper. Of all the
Curious. I asked
of our
Corey, I'm like,
schedule.
do I like New Hampshire? He's like, I don't know. I think you ran it once. I'm like, I probably don't like it.
Yeah, I ran it once on controller. I did fucking awesome.
It's different.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna take me too long to get to it now. I am looking at it.
I'm going to try to practice Wednesday and Thursday night this week because I have to work till anywhere between 5 and 7 Sunday night. in Rochester. So it's a 75% shot I can get into the session right before it starts, but I've got to get practice in during the week and like hit McDonald's on the way home. So I'm gonna do my best to get there.
James Miller won the race last year.
Ah,
Terry said he
Chris
was
Carroll second.
Terry, you hitting your mic or
Mark Arthur
something?
third.
Do what?
Jason
somebody's
Powell fourth.
strumming.
Oh,
Jamie Walker fifth. Rick Thompson sixth. Sam finished seventh. Corey, you were eighth.
yeah.
Let's see.
I was in that race.
Aaron finished 21st.
So
I
the
was
rest of us are further
25th.
back.
Amanda 26th.
Ooh.
Chris 28th.
Man, you don't like New Hampshire then.
No, I don't. No, fuck New Hampshire.
Was I in that race?
I'm not seeing your name. Nope.
Well, Sam was in it, but I wasn't.
Right.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
You're
Were you
probably
on
on
vacation?
vacation.
Yeah.
I don't know. When was it? Phil, did it say the date?
Yeah, this was March 27th.
March. Don't know.
Oh, so I got some fun news. We were off last week, so I couldn't talk about it, but got my first Cyber Thunder League win at Bristol.
nice.
Oh yeah.
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 Good job.
So
What you did?
So basically, they split it up because they put me in D3 and they did like a fantasy draft thing. Well, D1 and D3 has the same amount of people as D2 and D1. Kind of, they had like 10 people D1, 10 people D2, and then 20 in D3. And each team basically did a fantasy draft for teams. Each team gets one D1 guy, one D2 guy, and two D3 guys. So, well, they split it up because it was a short track. So they did D3 went to Bristol, D2 went to D1 and D2 went to Martinsville. So I was at Bristol, got the pole, led almost every lap, and almost lapped the field.
Sweet.
Wow.
Well, you've definitely figured out Bristol. There is no question there.
Yeah, I have.
If Chris would quit dicking around with that 45 car, maybe he can get his league going on Tuesdays.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Tomorrow night,
fair.
we're going.
Yeah.
Wait, where are we tomorrow
We're going to
night?
the Rock.
We're going to the Rock.
Phil's been waiting for 3 weeks to fucking race Rockingham, and now he finally can.
Yeah.
If I'm
Yeah,
not
really-
working tomorrow, I may be in it.
It really worked out for Philip.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yes,
Well,
it did.
well, then you made him wait even longer.
Oh yeah,
Broke-
I mean,
You just keep breaking his heart. You're like, oh, sorry, Philip, we're racing Rockingham. Oh, I can't race Rockingham. Oh, that sucks.
Well,
Hey, Philip.
as it turned out, last Tuesday I had to work anyway, so it did work out.
see,
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Just
Yeah.
give
Just
him
for
that false
him.
hope every now and then. You're like, now we're racing. No, we're not.
Well, I did ask him. So
Too, because like I love racing in the group because everybody's super great in there. But I came home last Tuesday and I was so fucking tired. Like I said, I've been working like crazy the last 4 some odd weeks, and I'm like, "Are we racing?" It was like 5:45, 6 o'clock. He's like, "I don't know." So I put my phone on the counter, pulled up RFC on Discord. I'm like, "Nope, real life racing." Corey's like, "Oh, thank God, I'm so tired." I'm like, "I'm so tired too. You want to drink on the deck?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Let's get some beers and drink on the deck."
yeah, and I was saying at work, I'm going, yes, it still gets to run Rockingham.
Plus, it was 75 degrees, and I'm like, "Cause tomorrow it's gonna be 40 and fucking cold." So I'm like, "Yes, we're gonna race tomorrow." When it was 70, let's drink on the deck. So
Right.
it's perfect.
See, I do everything I can for my league.
No,
Aw.
Oh,
do
wow.
appreciate
me.
Yep.
Yes, we got New Hampshire, then
Loves
Indy.
watching the little emojis come up there.
What do we have after New Hampshire?
Indy.
Indy.
Indy
Yeah.
for 100 laps.
Yeah.
Not the road course, right?
That's 2 weeks after at Daytona, but no, Indianapolis is the regular 4 turns.
Okay.
There's Carroll blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he blew up all over the track too.
He
Like
blew
we're-
up all over.
Yeah, I was saying like gross. Dave and Jamie were like, "Fuck yeah," following him, seeing all the smoke. Like, there he goes. Go around him. I mean, come on,
Jamie's
the
right
guy
on
who
beats his ass right there.
The guy who dominates the entire race and you're chasing him the entire time starts blowing smoke in front of you. You're getting excited. So I mean, Chris was making passes around people that like were like, "What the fuck? How did he do that?" So I'm sure that made them happy.
Well, yeah. When you want somebody dominating to blow up, I would. If I was in second, I'd be like, "Oh, that sucks, man. See ya."
Yeah, wave as you're going by.
Yeah.
They've
Peace
had
out.
a good looking car too. Nice, cool paint scheme. Something unique. Oh, look at that little ass wiggle. What's the prize with that shake?
Jesus.
He's just-
Dustin's car looked pretty sharp last night.
yeah.
Like the looks of that.
Ooh.
The blue with the chrome
I think,
and everything.
oh, that's when you can kind of see it right there. You see it, Terry?
Where you fucked up off pit road.
Yeah.
Came out and you see the.
Yeah, watch them when they come down into one here. No, it's
See
tiny.
Corey like a drunk driver in the
Yeah.
background,
Woo! I got my gas. I can make it now.
not paying attention. Yeah, see him wiggle that ass.
Is that beautiful?
There he
tree?
comes.
Hey,
Here
here he
comes
come out of the
Corey.
pits.
Just
you'll see
fucking
it.
sightseeing, not paying
Yeah.
attention.
Oh shit!
Yeah, see him go up and like sort back
Yep,
down.
went across that line. Yeah.
When it throws the flag, where you're like, "Fuck."
I knew it did, man. I'm like, that's unsafe, and then it doesn't do it right away to make you feel good. It gives you, you're like, oh
Maybe they
shit, maybe I didn't do it. Oh, there it is.
Kind of like speeding on pit lane when you come out. It's like, oh yeah, it didn't catch
Yeah.
me. Fuck.
Yeah. Tell me when you're gonna give me the penalty. Don't wait a second.
Don't get my hopes up.
Yeah, I'm like,
Right.
oh fuck yeah, I beat it. Oh,
Then trash 'em.
shit.
I got thrown off again with having to stay to the left of pit road, and I was pussyfooting like 37 miles per hour, like creeping up to the box. Kind of threw me off a little bit.
Are you guys ready to get out of here?
I am.
Yeah.
I am too.
I might have to work tomorrow.
Ooh. So we're
I
gonna
know,
see you
right?
at the Rock tomorrow night.
If
RFC's
I
at
don't
the
work
Rock.
tomorrow, if I don't work tomorrow, my plan is to get in the race.
Cool.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I enjoy
Philip
racing with
is
everybody.
Philip guaranteed a win. So
Yeah. I haven't
Yeah.
crashed 86 in a long time.
What the hell, man?
I miss you on track.
I don't even know what car we're racing. What is
Yeah.
it?
Xfinity.
He ain't done yet.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Cody will be at the Rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll be raring to go.
Yeah. Philip's gonna dump Cody for the win at the Rock. I see
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got that Tuesday. Ooh, Wednesday. Oh, listen to this. This is you guys might want to tune into this. Wednesday night, Cyber Thunder Rising Stars. I think I'm gonna make my debut this season. Guess where I'm going, Chris?
New Hampshire.
Dover.
Dover. Oh no.
They haven't
Oh,
seen
no.
me at Dover. I gotta give them the little taste of how.
He's got to get some practice at
Yeah.
Dover.
How the Shermanator
Yeah.
is at Dover, because I think 2 weeks in the Thursday league we go to Dover, so I might as well get as much Dover in as I can.
Yeah.
Then Thursday, Talladega Cyber Thunder Cup Series.
Big.
Yeah, I already got my wins. I'm in the playoffs, so I'm gonna run up front and have fun.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Then Sunday, only on True Sim Productions, with the voice of Terry the Taffy Man Foster. We go to New Hampshire. Chris was already there. He got a 14th. He guarantees the 71's doing better than a 14th. I heard it.
Whew.
Says
Okay.
71's gonna top 10, guaranteed. Real Teal's airing the paint.
What? Okay. Okay. I'd be happy to paint Aaron a paint, actually.
I'll show you which one he wants, and then he said he just wants the red and white Budweiser car. So
No, just get him a rainbow Bud Light car.
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing with somebody's picture on it.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And I'm sure you can find that picture on the internet somewhere.
I'll do everything I can.
Okay. I know
Yeah.
you're good at Photoshop, and he really appreciates your paints.
Oh, I'm. You know me.
I love Rick how when he painted my cars, he would always hide something somewhere, and I would actually have to zoom in on that car and check every little thing to see what he hit on that fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? It was a running thing for him all the time with my cars. So I do whatever you want, man.
Well, remember that one I did for Aaron? He wanted that old school paint, and it said like on the side it said like owner. I think it was like Bud Moore or something. I put owner Terry Foster.
All right.
Yep. So will you tune into all those fun things on I don't know Savage Edge Gaming on YouTube, True Sim Productions on YouTube.
All week.
Yeah, all week. I think we're probably gonna get off and fuck with Sam a little bit because he's probably broadcasting right now. We usually watch that
I
race.
believe he is.
Yeah, it's usually a good race. So we will see you guys next Monday after New Hampshire, and look for that 71 top 10. We will see you
Great.
guys then. See you guys later.
See ya.